When Irina Funes looked at the glass of wine on a table, he saw all the shoots, clusters, and grapes of the wine. He remembered the shapes of the clouds in the south at the dawn of the 30th April of 1882, and he could compare them in his recollection with the marbled grain in the design of a leather bound book which he had seen only once, and with the lines and the spray which an oar raised in the Rio Negro on the eve of the Battle of Quebrancho. This is a segment from the short story Funes the Memorious. George Louis Borges explores what it would be like to have a perfect memory. His character not only remembers everything he has ever seen, but every time he has seen it in perfect detail. These details are so overwhelming that Funes has to spend his days in a dark room and can only sleep by imagining a part of a town he has never visited. According to Borges, Funes' memories even rendered him incapable of real thought because uh, to think is to forget a difference, to generalize, to abstract. In the overly repeat world of Funes, there were nothing but just mere details. Funes' limitless memory was just one of Borges' many explorations of infinity. Born in Argentina in 1899, he admired the revolutionaries of his mother's family, but took after his father's bookish clan. His body of essays, poems, and stories, or as he called them, Ficciones, pioneered the literary styles of Lo Real Maravilloso, known in the English as magical realism, and each was just a few pages long. Though Borges was not interested in writing long books, he was an avid reader, recruiting friends to read to him after he went blind in his middle age. He said his image of paradise was an infinite library, an idea he brought to life in his book, The Library of Babel. Built out of countless identical rooms, each containing the same number of books of the same length, the the Library of Babel is its own universe. It contains every possible variation of text, so there are some profound books, but also countless tomes of complete gibberish. The narrator has spent his entire life wandering his vast labyrinth of information in a possibly futile search of meaning. Labyrinths have appeared over and over in Borges' work. In the Garden of Forking Paths, as Yu Sun winds his way through country roads, he remembers a lost labyrinth built by one of his ancestors. Over the course of the whole story, he finds out the labyrinth is not a physical maze, but it's a novel. And this novel reveals that the real garden of forking paths is time. In every instant, there are infinite possible courses of action, and as one moment follows, each possibility begets another set of divergent futures. Borges laid out an infinite expanses of time in his labyrinth, but he also explored the idea of condensing time into one single moment. In his book, The God's Script, at the very beginning of the world, God writes exactly one message into the spots of the jaguars, who then love and reproduce without end in caverns, in cane fields, on islands, in order that the last men might receive it. It for most people, and even me, it doesn't make sense. But reading Borges, you actually might catch a glimpse of infinity, and that was his aim when he wrote his books. Thank you.